you want to learn how to destroy your competition by using the Helium 10 review downloader? Well, in today's video, I have a special guest, Bradley Sutton from Helium 10, that is going to break down exactly how to use that tool and how we can differentiate ourselves and destroy our competition by taking advantage of the reviews on Amazon. So stay tuned. All right, so here we are with Bradley Sutton here with Helium 10, and I'm super excited to have him on here with us. And he's going to be going over something that I literally had no idea existed. So he's going to be dropping some value, and I hope that you guys enjoy it. So I'm going to turn the time over to Bradley, and he's going to take it away from here.
Cool. How's it going, guys? Happy to be here. My first time on this channel, but if you guys appreciate the value here, I'm definitely going to come back as many times as you guys want. So how I like doing these is I like giving, strategy that regardless of what tool you guys use, it's going to be good for your Amazon business. I'm going to, of course, show you how I use Helium 10 to do it because, that's what I do. But even if you don't have Helium 10, I definitely suggest using these strategies because they're things that I would say a good 95% of sellers are not doing correctly, and it's opportunity. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. Here we go. You can see my my Amazon screen here?
Yes, I can.
Okay, cool. You can see I'm an anime fan. I was looking at some My Hero Academia wallets, I guess you could see in my recently viewed. But anyways, all right. So what do I think that people are doing wrong? So first, I'm just going to give the same example. And if you guys have seen my videos, you may have seen this, but we're going to do something else like that's not rehearsed at all or anything, just so I can show you guys that this strategy works. And the thing that's important for people to realize is you need to make an emotional connection with your buyers. So many people just concentrate about keywords, and keywords are important. You got to be indexed. You got to be searchable for things. You've got to be searchable on Amazon. So keywords are important. But at the end of the day, how you get the sale is by making an emotional connection. And this is if they're not already searching for your product. So what do I mean? In my opinion, there's two kinds of Amazon customers. There's the kind who's searching for a specific brand, like they know what product they want, and they're just looking for that product on Amazon so they can get it in 2 days. Like, for example, this collagen peptides the brand is Zanmex. So maybe there's people out there who knew about Zanmex, and they're going to type in Zanmex collagen peptides. Those people are just looking for this exact product. They couldn't care less about the reviews. They couldn't care less about the images or anything. All they care about is where's the Zanmex collagen peptides that I can get in 2 days with my Prime account. And they click here and they buy it. The second kind of customer, that's the kind that we're focused on as private label sellers. They're the people who are not married to a certain brand. They're typing in collagen peptides or hydrolyzed collagen peptides. And then now those kind of people are just browsing, what catches their eye, which images look interesting. They click on it. And then now they're just browsing here. What's going to catch my eye? What's going to make me buy this? So those are the kinds of people you have to make an emotional connection with in your images, in what's visible to them. Because if you don't speak to their wants or their desires or their fears or their goals, you're not going to make that sale. And this guy I always pick on, but I don't feel too bad because I've used X-Ray for this. And if you look here, you can see about how much this guy is making, and it's pretty insane. Yeah, so here's one SKU, and he's bringing in like about $250,000 on one SKU here. So I don't feel too bad about this guy being made fun of because he's making $250,000 a month on this product. All right, so but read this here. Let me highlight this right here. Listen to this. He says in his bullet points, premium quality Zanmex collagen is enzymatically processed to ensure intact peptides property, sourced from pasture-raised, grass-fed, non-GMO, type Roman numeral 1 and Roman numeral 3. 100%. I've fallen asleep already. This is ridiculous. Like, if I'm one of those type 2 buyers and I'm reading this, you only have a few seconds to really capture a buyer, right? You've already lost me. I mean, this is the most boring thing in the world. I'm not a scientist. I do not know what intact peptides property is. I do not know what is grass fed. I mean, grass fed, what the heck? Are you feeding grass to some powder? I mean, like, what is this? There's nothing here that's great. All right. And this is what people see on the desktop. First, I'm in a desktop right here, and all I can see is the first two bullet points and the images, right? Actually, if you are on mobile, do you know what comes up first?
It's the
Did you know that it's
description.
not the bullet points? So have you seen lately on mobile browser, Trevin, what comes up first on for a Amazon listing?
Yes, I actually have, and this is kind of an interesting point that you're bringing up, but it's not the bullet points, it's the actual description.
Yeah, it's crazy. So it's all the way down here, but then let's see. Okay, so if I was in a mobile browser, this is what I would see. Let's see what kind of emotional connection he makes here. Collagen is the protein that moves you, skin to joints, muscles to bones. About 30% of your protein mass consists of collagen, a fibrous structure that helps connect it to, and again, you lost me. Like, dude, I don't need a lesson on what collagen is. If I didn't understand that I need collagen, I wouldn't have searched for it in the first place. That's going to be my mentality as a buyer. So I'm like, why are you giving me a 8th grade lecture on the history of collagen peptides? That's not why I'm here on this page. So again, you've probably lost me. As if you're a seller, this is your product, and I'm a buyer, I'm just browsing. You've already lost me right now because I don't have an emotional connection, whether I'm in a desktop browser or in the mobile. So what this person is doing wrong and how they can even improve, they're already making $250,000 of sales a month, but I think they're leaving money on the table because of this emotional connection thing. So we all talk about how it's important to look at reviews, like when you're making a new product. I'm sure you've taught this too. Like when you're researching a niche and you're about to make a new product, you look at the reviews of some of the competitors, right?
Correct.
And then usually, what is the purpose of that? What are you looking for when you're doing that?
Well, you're trying to make your product better. You need to come to market with something unique. You can't just say, I'm going to throw this up and hopefully it sells. You need to really dissect the information, see what you can do to make yours better.
Exactly. And that's 100% accurate and still very valid method, that you look at the bad reviews of your competitor. What are people complaining about? And then you're going to try and improve that in yours, right? And then number two, usually that people say is, hey, I look at the 5-star reviews of my competitor. What do people love about it? Because I got to make sure my product has that. So here, and I'm using the Helium 10 Chrome extension right here. Just go click up here. There's this review downloader, right? Now, I could actually, do that. I could say, hey, show me everything that's the 1-star reviews, or show me everything that's the 5-star reviews. But I'm going to skip a little bit ahead. Those two still are very valid ways to use the reviews. But in my mind, I want to get in the buyer's mind. What is most important to people who are ordering collagen peptides? Because, like, for example, for this one, if I'm going to order or if I'm going to make collagen peptides and it's going to be similar to this, basically whatever customers are saying about this product, that's like my demographic. They're gonna be saying the same things about my product. So I'm just gonna search for all of the reviews from the last year. All right, from the last year, and it's gonna pull it up right here on this page. All right, and yeah, so it's not. I mean, I could have gone to the beginning of time. They had 885 reviews total, but I am just doing the last year. All right. So here, now I see the reviews, and I could hire a VA or myself to to go through this and try to see like commonality. And regardless, if you're not using Helium 10, you've got to do that. So what I'm curious about is, regardless of if it is a 5-star review or a 1-star review, positive or negative, what is most on people's minds? So what you should do is look for the 2, 3, 4, 5-word phrases that appear most often. And this is where you get hidden gems. So that might take hours and hours. And that's what I used to do. When I didn't have Helium 10 Review Downloader, I would hire a VA, and it would literally take maybe 8 hours for them to read all 800 reviews, start like tabulating what the common phrases are. But watch this. I'm going to hit this button, and in 1 second, right here, ready. Now I have, in descending order, every single phrase that is most appearing in the reviews. All right. And a lot of these it might not be that interesting. All right. Like here, good product is mentioned 19 times. Collagen peptides is mentioned 48 times. Well, of course, that's going to be one of the top phrases. But the reason why I always use this exact example is I'll never forget the very first time I saw this when I was testing out this, and I thought it was a mistake. I was going to go to the CTO, and I was like, look, your tool doesn't work. This new tool doesn't work because look, it is saying that the most commonly used phrase in this entire reviews is "in my coffee." I'm like, this is a supplement. What in the world does "in my coffee" have to do with it? How in the world is that the most talked about phrase in every review? So, but I don't have to guess why it's used. Watch, I just click this once. Every single review that has that phrase, and I can do this for any of these, like where did collagen peptides use? If I hit this, every review that has collagen peptides comes up and it's highlighted. So I can actually see why people are talking about "in my coffee," and I can see that no, this is not a mistake. This is literally the most talked about phrase in the reviews. And now I start reading this. I put a scoop in my coffee or breakfast smoothie every day. I put it in my coffee, hot tea, or smoothies. I put I go let's see, what does it say? Morning before work, so I put a scoop of this in my coffee. I use it every morning in my coffee. Also mixes well in my coffee. I mean, now I'm like, if I didn't know this about collagen peptides, that people are wanting this for their coffee, I would not have known that. And I didn't know that, the first time I saw this. So that is could be an eye opener to you that now you're like, whoa, everybody who is buying this product, collagen peptides, they're wanting to mix it in their coffee. And now this is so important that you went through this step because guess what? You could do the best keyword research in the world using whatever tool you want, even using Helium 10. "In my coffee" is not a phrase that comes up in keyword research. The reason is what comes up in keyword research is what people search for, right? And so that would be hydrolyzed collagen peptides. That's a keyword phrase that you would find using Cerebro. What else? Yeah, collagen powder, collagen peptides powder. Those are phrases that are keyword searches. That's why it would come up in Cerebro and Magnet. But "in my coffee" is not going to come up because that's not what somebody searches for. That's what they're thinking about. They're just using other words to search for it. So this is so important that you get in your buyer's mind to find what they're thinking about, and that's how you make the emotional connection. So with that in mind, how would I have done this, like first bullet point differently? Well, I would have said something like, are you looking for an easy way to get 18 grams of protein in a dissolvable powder that will go right into your everyday morning coffee? Now, all of a sudden, if I'm a buyer who's looking for that and I see this, I'm like, whoa, that's exactly what I was looking for. I mean, this is how did this seller know? Like, oh yeah, okay, I'm gonna give this product a try. I would put that here. I would put that something like that right here in the description. More importantly, right here the infographics or the lifestyle images, I should say. I'm like, what does collagen peptides have to do with giving a piggyback ride to your wife or something? I'm like, I don't even know what this is. But like, for example, Trevor, what would you do knowing this about the coffee? What kind of lifestyle image would you now do for this product?
I mean, you could go and take a picture of someone at the coffee shop drinking some coffee, or in the morning putting their collagen peptides inside the coffee, and it kind of
Exactly.
demonstrates exactly what they're doing.
And that is totally going to make a connection with the people who are using collagen peptides for this. So that just by, that took me like 3-4 minutes there. I got something that's game changing. And I'm still waiting for this guy to see one of my videos where I talk about it and have him change his listing, with this in mind. Zanmex, if you're out there, guy, you're leaving money on the table and you need to give me commission on the extra money I'm going to get you. But now, this was an extreme example, but almost anything that has lots of reviews, you can find good nuggets. So why don't you give me something to search for that's not like a totally niche down thing where there's only going to be like 30 reviews, or do you think I can find a product that has like 1,000 reviews that I could look at? And let's see how this works for other products.
What about silicone stretch lids? I kind of use this as an example. I feel like it's pretty competitive.
Silicone stretch lids. This one?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, I don't even know what this is. All right, here we go. Let's take a look
And
here.
maybe they don't have as many reviews as I thought.
Yeah, I mean, it still would work, but it's like better
The
with a
more
lot of
reviews
reviews.
they
So
have.
then you get a bigger, a wide variety of. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Yeah,
This one has
perfect.
1,600 reviews. This is what you're talking about, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's take a look here. Silicone stretch. I did not even know that this was a thing. Very interesting.
I get a lot of people asking, "Oh, should I sell this product?" And I always kind of do the research, and I always say, it's a little too competitive, but this will be interesting to see if you could come to market with something that's completely different. And I'm excited to see what happens with this review thing.
Yeah, this is cool because, like, for example, me myself, I have no idea. Like if this was me and I found this product using Black Box or something, or this niche, and I'm like, okay, um, let me go ahead and sell it. I know zero about silicone stretch lids. So anything I learn here is going to be something new. So let's take a look here under analysis, and let me start from down here. So you could see stuff like, oh, okay, obviously silicone stretch lids is going to come up. What's in the fridge? Why are people talking about in the fridge? Oh, it fit like a glove. Put it in the fridge. Put it in the fridge. They don't stick after you put the product in the fridge. So here's a good point. So a lot of people, um, which makes sense, are doing this for dishes that they're put in the fridge. So like this would be a good, right off the bat, like this would be like maybe one of my lifestyle images, like a picture of somebody putting something into the fridge. And you see right here, they're talking about the cling wrap, this one fixes that problem. Okay, so that's interesting. What else? In the dishwasher. What the heck? So this is a 1-star review. Okay, they didn't like that. They are not easy to clean in the dishwasher. Takes up a lot of room in the dishwasher. Tricky to use, but pretty easy and can go right. So this is kind of interesting. Some people say it's great for the dishwasher. Some people don't like it for the dishwasher. I have visible water stains when you wash it in the dishwasher, so the covers look dirty. You can put into the dishwasher. So like this is something, if I dug a little bit deeper into this, I would find what is the major theme that is on me. Obviously, something about dishwashers, both positive and negative, it's important to people. So there's a good tip right there. What else? Variety of sizes. A lot of people are saying that. Okay, look at that. There's enough variety of sizes. Again, this is a word that you would never have found in keyword research because people don't search for this, but this is something they're thinking about. So people are happy with the variety of sizes. So I would definitely highlight this. And this goes to another point. If you have your own product, you're not doing product research, but you have your own product, then absolutely go back and look at what your own customers are saying, and you might want to change something in your listing based on that. Slip off. Slips off easily, so people don't like it about that. Slips off, they wouldn't stay on. They immediately slip off. Look at all these negative reviews. Look at this. Slip off on the container. Okay, perfect. So if this is one of those ones that I can fix, I'm definitely going to highlight this because if everybody's complaining about slipping off, obviously that's on the mind of the customers. So I would write in some of my bullet points, are you tired of other silicone, what is this called?
Silicone lids.
Yeah, silicone lids that slip off. Well, ours don't do that. Something like that. So boom, there's another point that we can do right there. Another person talking about different sizes that they like, and easy to clean. All right, look at that. So many people are concerned about whether it is easy to clean or not easy to clean. Again, the reason why I didn't filter out negative and positive is because I want to see either way what is important to people. And so both positive and negatively, being easy to clean obviously is important to people. So that's just, again, like I said, it works on almost any product you can have. You will find things that you didn't realize. And people are not doing this. People are not using the reviews to really gain insight into the buyer's minds. And this is so valuable. This is something that you can't do. Like if you're selling products to brick and mortar, like let's say you're a supplier to Walmart of collagen peptides. You can't go to the what do you call it? Not stand, but the aisle, the shelf where all collagen peptides are, and you're a manufacturer, and you see all your competitors, and you're just gonna look at those and say, "Ooh, I know what the buyers were thinking about when they bought my competitor's product." I mean, you have no visibility like that. You're not psychic. But as sellers on Amazon, we can literally do that very thing. We're looking on our shelf at our competitors, and we can just by doing a couple of clicks see what the buyers are thinking about before they bought my competitor's product and what they're thinking about afterwards. And we've got to utilize this information because it makes all the difference in the world when you're trying to make that emotional connection with your buyer.
So I really like this because I mean I preach talking about when people are doing product research. I think this is why 99.9% of people fail is they don't take the time to look at the information that's provided, the different tools that I mean Helium 10 is coming out with. I mean it's ridiculous how much information you have, yet people still look at these silicone stretch lids and say, oh, I'm just going to order the first one that comes up on Alibaba, and they expect to make $10,000 in 1 month. I mean,
Yeah.
it just doesn't work that way. And I kind of wanted to get your opinion on that. Like, I think that's the biggest mistake that Amazon sellers make is not coming to market with something unique. But what's something that you can do, or maybe you have a piece of advice when it comes to product research of what can you do to really make your product different, come to market with something just amazing and succeed with Amazon, because everyone's saying, oh, Amazon's dead, I can't succeed anymore. What's your thoughts on kind of that?
Yeah, so it's I mean, my philosophy, especially for 2019, is don't try to find one product that's going to make $100,000 a month. You go for 10 products that's going to make $10,000 a month. Number one, that protects you from like a lot of the hijackers, especially the Chinese companies who go out there and they do a lot of nefarious things, black hat stuff to like sabotage your listing or give fake reviews or do stuff that'll get you kicked off. They're going after the big selling products. But if my buddy Kevin King, he's done probably like 20-30 million dollars on Amazon in the last few years. He said he has, with all those sales, he has never once had a hijacker, never once had somebody. And why? It's because he does not go after those crazy competitive niches where everybody wants a piece of it and it's a cutthroat. He goes after the minor ones. But you brought out an interesting point about differentiating, and there's a balance that you have to have when differentiating, because Amazon is about existing demand. Amazon is not Kickstarter. So, if you came up with, this is my daughter's pencil sharpener. Like, let's say you came out with a levitating pencil sharpener, amazing invention. And you just like put it right here and then it just like floats and you just stick whatever, right? Could be the coolest thing in the world. You probably won't even sell one unit on Amazon because nobody knows this technology exists. So they're not searching for it. All right. So Amazon is about existing demand. So yes, you want to differentiate, but you can't make it so different that you're creating a new market. That's not what Amazon is for. That's what Kickstarter is for, So how then do you stay within the existing demand yet still differentiate yourself? Well, you look what's working for your competitors. And again, if it's not broke, don't try and fix it. So you use that as a baseline, like what kind of imagery is working best for my competitors? What what product design, what packaging works best. And then you take that and then you see how you can improve on it slightly. Is it a matter of maybe looking at what's frequently bought together with it? And if something cheap is like, if you're researching pencil sharpeners and you see, people are also buying pencils, maybe it's just throwing in a 20-cent pencil with your pencil sharpener. And then now all of a sudden everybody just sees the same images, the same listings on page one of a search results, but then they come across yours and they're like, oh, wow, that one has a pencil. To them, that's like, oh, that's pretty cool. That's different. But to you, it just costs you like 3 cents to put this in and it's just enough, but it just gives you enough to differentiate it. So, it's a fine line. It's a fine line where yes, you do have to differentiate yourself, but not so much that you're gambling on what the existing demand is. Because if you don't match what the customer is looking for, and they already, when they search for something, I know, when you search for something, you have an image in your mind of what you're searching for already. So if you see something that doesn't match that image, you're not even going to click on it. So that's why we just have to be a little bit careful with too much differentiation, in my opinion.
Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed the video having Bradley on board, and if you did, I would appreciate it if you guys went down in the comments below and left your guys' opinion. If you guys want to have him back on the channel, if you guys have future questions or future videos that you would like us to do, go down in the comments, let us know, because the more people that respond yes, the more likely he's going to come back. So I really enjoyed having him on. I don't know about you guys, so go down, let me know what you guys thought. I learned something new. I literally had no idea about this review downloader, this little extension with Helium 10. I think it's super useful, where you can literally go and find the reviews of what your competitors are saying, what are the customers saying, and how can you make your product better? What is something that you need to include? What is a common thing to put in your description or in your bullet points? There's so much that we can do with this technique, and I hope that you guys enjoyed, and I really hope that you guys take advantage of it. So if you guys do not have Helium 10 yet, then go down, click the link down below, get signed up, create your free account, use the coupon code, and really take advantage of what Helium 10 is offering. The tools that they have literally can change your business. So I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching, and again, leave a comment, let me know what you guys thought, let me know on future videos that you would like to see, and I just want to say thanks again for the support. And if you guys haven't yet subscribed, go down and hit the subscribe button, like the video, and leave a comment. So thank you guys, and we will see you in the next video.